So, why did I quit my job? What it's like working with my partner? So, what are some of the lessons I've learned and my advice to others? Hello, people. Thanks for tuning in. In this video, I want to talk about my transition from corporate to helping my girlfriend run a cafe in Kathmandu. I've had a good few years building a career in Nepal, mostly as a development consultant, but now I'm looking forward to making a change. For those of you who know, my partner Trisha and I have been making content for a few years now. You might have seen us around on TikTok or Instagram. We've been doing this for a few years now, and I've always felt that eventually it would be time for me to leave my regular job to make content full time. But my girlfriend decided to start a cafe/restaurant and needed some help promoting it. So here I am. So in this video, I'll talk about the reasons behind my career switch, what it's like working with my partner, and why I believe coffee and content creation is the best way forward for me. And of course, some of you looking to make that change as well. So please remember to like this video. It helps others find this video as well. And leave a comment in the comment section. And of course, remember to subscribe to see more videos like this. So why did I quit my job? I'd been working in my last company for about 3 years. And although it was quite good and I loved the team that I worked with, I always felt that maybe I wasn't able to grow as much as I really wanted in that job. And eventually I had business aspirations of my own. So I always had this feeling of wanting to change. I just didn't know when that would be or what would trigger that change. So in early January of 2025, when there were a lot of worldwide budget cuts in development consulting sector, it was a clear sign to me that I needed to make the move. It was basically going to be now or never. My partner and I have always talked about starting a business together or doing some things together. So this was just the right time. The only issue is I don't have a backup plan. This is my only move, and it's already too late since I've already made my change and quit my job. So it's this or bust. I've always been passionate about coffee. I mean, if you ask Trisha, I'm obsessed about coffee. I watch coffee videos. I watch people make coffee. I do the research. I visit roasteries. I visit lots of cafes. So coffee is like really deeply ingrained in my personal interests. Also, whenever Trisha and I travel abroad, we make sure to visit some really interesting cafes, try local coffee delights like Vietnamese salt coffee. I've also had the opportunity to visit some really cool coffee plantations in Hawaii and in Nepal. So I've always been kind of interested in coffee culture. I never necessarily knew that I would be involved directly in one, but here we are. So once I quit my job, the initial transition of working a corporate 9 to 5 to helping out in a cafe was really different. The hours are really different. I was used to a traditional kind of 9 to 5 with the weekends off, but in a cafe, the hours are different. We start at 11, the cafe closes at 8:30, and you have to be available at odd hours. Since the cafe is your baby, you need to be able to take care of your baby whenever your baby needs help. How do we work together? So one of the biggest changes about working with your partner than working with your colleagues at work is that your partner is not like your any other colleague, right? You have to figure out a really good way of working with them because you're with them for life. So initially, it was quite a struggle for me to realize what Trisha's working habits were and what my working habits were. For instance, I'm a bit more kind of like corporate and organized. Like I have this calendar app and I schedule everything and I'm really meticulous about timing things and being on time and so on. Whereas Trisha is, since she's been in the business sector more, she's more flexible. She's able to be more spontaneous. She has more experience working in Nepal. So she knows culturally what's needed, especially when you run your own business, and many things can come up. Another thing I've had to figure out is how not to be too overbearing and give each other space to work and operate. So at the cafe, Trisha has her own departments that she handles, which is pretty much everything. And then I have some of my departments that I handle, which isn't a lot. It's mostly around content. Regardless, we come with this mentality that both of us working together, creating things together is a really symbiotic relationship, and that together we can create more than the sum of our parts. So we come with this mentality that 2 + 2 = more than 4, So when we're working together well, we have a chance to create something really good. So why did I take this big career risk? One of the key reasons behind why I made this career switch is that I wanted to create something meaningful with my partner. We've always had this dream to work together. I think both of us have had this idea that we wanted to work with really intelligent, smart people, and my partner is definitely one of them. So it was just really natural to work with somebody really, really ambitious, charismatic, and driven. Another reason is this sense of freedom and having control over your destiny. Yes, we do a lot of the work ourselves here, and if things go wrong, it's on us. But having that kind of control is something I really craved from my 3 years in the corporate world. And finally, I wanted to make an impact on my community. You know, coffee is a small sector, small place, but it's a start. It's really important for us to be supportive partners to each other and ultimately create something wonderful, even if it's one latte at a time. So what are some of the lessons I've learned and my advice to others? It's important to follow your passions. It's never too late to make a change and pursue what you want. You might feel like you've invested a whole lot of time into something and that it's too late and you can't make a switch. But for me, the cost of not making that change and being stuck and slowly kind of like rotting away in something that you're not passionate about is worse than taking the leap of faith, jumping ship, and trying something different. I don't know if that's going to work out yet, but hey, at least I'm trying. Another thing about starting a new career is embracing change and uncertainties that come with it. The first year or the initial period is full of learning new things, embracing challenges, firefighting, dealing with obstacles, and that's really normal. It's not going to work out from day one, but that's okay. And finally, it's really important to find the joy in little things. Remember to celebrate your small wins. There might only be a few when you start, so it's really, really important to enjoy the good moments as you deal with the numerous bad moments. And especially when you're working with your partner, remember to be nice to them. You know, they're also doing this for the first time. You're both learning new things and no one's perfect. So give each other space, forgive each other. Remember to be kind to each other. And always remember that together you can create more. You're not trying to be better than your partner. You're trying to grow with your partner. So hope that helps. Come visit us at Cinnamon Garden. We're open every day. We have our viral Himalayan pink salt coffee. And if you haven't yet, please remember to subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment so that others can find it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.